boy. Can I get an amen, fellas? Can I get one in the chat?
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. It is Sunday morning after all. We have to, we have to abide. So I am Dustin Goes to Hollywood.
God bless.
I am Samuel L. Haim.
I'm Nathan Simmons, and I also brought a little song for you.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Sandman, man me a sand, make him the cutest man, card or hook hand, give him 2 sands like Sanses and Hanses, then tell him that his sands and mans are Hanses, Sandman.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Sand so a man don't have no Sanses to sand a man. Please turn on your sandy hands. Mr. Sandman, sand me up, man.
It is a real problem when you don't have enough sand to sand a man. That is a huge problem we don't talk about.
Someone married you.
I want to thank r/copy pasta for putting that into my life. And the only thing I can think of when I hear that song.
Oh, my God.
And I guess it's up to me to say this is the Silver Linings Playlist, the podcast that tries to find the silver linings in some of cinema's bleakest, hottest, fieriest endings.
Also, to find the silver lining and finding out that the man that killed your friend and is trying to kill you is Lori's brother.
What? The silver lining in John Carpenter getting drunk enough to think of that twist.
I'm glad JT appreciated my Timothy Olyphant impression from Scream 2.
I liked it.
Okay, thank you.
So, JT, as someone from Alabama, how do you feel about the family stuff in this movie?
I'm sick of this stereotype.
We're not all killers.
Yeah, some of us are just brothers.
We're just trying to get by, babysit some kids, talk about how Superman's too woke.
God. Anyway, so JT, we let you pick our season finale, and you came through with a franchise we haven't talked about in quite some time, since I think Halloween Ends, which was quite some time ago.
This is the first time.
Yeah. So why Halloween 2, JT?
Well, it's the first Halloween movie I've been on. So
Oh, yeah. You've never talked about Halloween.
You hadn't seen this before you picked it, right?
Right.
No. I just figured this one I haven't watched. No, I'm kidding. So this was the first Halloween movie I saw as a kid.
Oh.
And so it's very near and dear to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to hear you guys talk about it. And when I brought it up to you before, it was like, well, it doesn't really fit. It ends in a happy ending. Well, now that the Vices is loosened a little bit, what we can cover.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew I had to pick Halloween 2.
Okay.
So that's one.
Yeah, because we debated on a couple different movies.
I mean, I feel like after Walk Hard, it was just, any movie's free game at this point.
Good point. That's when the levees broke right there.
Walk Hard counts because of the last 3 seconds.
Hey, man, we'll take what we can get.
Also, we should mention that one of the alternates for this season finale, Halloween Resurrection, was released 23 years ago this weekend.
Woo!
Because that movie was put out in July.
Blockbuster smash.
And same director.
Same director. That's right. Isn't that fucking crazy?
So, yeah, we settled on Halloween 2, a movie that we kind of debated, like, does it qualify? Could we eventually do it for the show? And I would say again, because we like to take each episode, every movie we do as its own individual thing.
Sure.
At the end of this movie, Loomis fucking explodes into a billion pieces. So we're going to count it for the show.
But luckily for that man, he didn't know what death was.
So this is, I would say, on any given day, either the number 2 or the number 3 in my rankings after the original.
No, it's the second one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. But no, either this one or 2018 for me is the second best in the franchise. And I flip-flop either day.
Incorrect.
Well, what would you guys say where does this fall in your rankings?
I actually have it on my letterbox. Give me one moment.
That's where I pulled up mine from.
I'm too lazy to do that. So whatever Nathan says, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I am enough on the spectrum that my letterbox is just lists.
Yep. Yep.
Oh no, it signed me out, you little fucker.
Well, while you do that, I just want to mention, since the release of the first film, which was credited for establishing the formula for slasher films, this movie comes out 3 years later, and all of these movies that follow similar structures riding off the coattails of that film released in that time span. So we got Alien, The Fog,
Yes.
Friday the 13th, Part 1 and
2.
Part 2 came out.
Yeah.
The Boogeyman, Christmas Evil, Scream, not that one,
Oh.
My Bloody Valentine, Maniac, The Burning, Hell Night, and this is crazy, a movie from 1979 called The Driller Killer,
Oh.
which is a black comedy slasher directed by Abel Ferrara, starring a guy using a power drill to kill people. Now, where have I heard that before?
Who can say?
I feel like you made some of those up.
I swear to God, I did. Nathan, you got logged in yet or what?
You know what? I'm trying. I'm a very sad man.
Well, where's your heart say?
I got it
Okay,
here. I got
okay.
it. Yeah, I got this one second. I forgot.
Ah, shit. Okay, I take back my whole agreeing with Nathan thing.
What a climax.
I don't remember doing because I was talking about this with Ashley the other night. And by the way, I don't know if you can hear, listeners, when I record an episode now, there's trepidation before I say the phrase "my wife," and I didn't know that I just was fucking terrorizing these men.
I activate like the Winter Soldier every time I hear it.
I don't know because like on some days I love Halloween 4. I think that might be a contender for me, even though it's not, it's a very silly movie.
I love Halloween 4.
And I love Halloween 3
Yeah.
a lot.
Halloween through rules.
Yeah.
A movie that I like more every time I see it.
Can I tell you why I think this one is either second or number 3 for me on any given day? It's because of one factor and one factor alone. It's the Dean Cundey of it all.
It looks so good.
The man took great strides, him and Rick Rosenthal, to make this feel as cohesive as possible in terms of visual storytelling as the first one did. And the fourth one sort of abandons that. Obviously, the third one kind of does as well. But I like that this does feel like it's one long movie, like the two of them together. Similar to like how Quantum of Solace is elevated if you just watch Casino Royale. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I don't think this is a great movie, but I do think it's a good movie that is a worthy successor to the success of the first one.
It helps that there are a lot of points in this movie where Rick Rosenthal is clearly doing a Carpenter impression in the way he's like framing some shots and some of the tracking shots. It's not nearly as well directed as the first one.
I was going to say, or it's Carpenter doing a Carpenter impression because he had
honestly could be. It could be him just being like, he apparently shot a bunch of shit behind Rosenthal's back.
It is so weird that he was like, I don't want anything to do with this one. Here's the script. And then he sees it and he's like, well, hold on. Let me get in there in the editing booth. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. He couldn't let it go at this time.
This is the result of too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So when did you guys see this one? Because I think we've talked about this before on one of these Halloween episodes that we didn't necessarily watch these in release order.
Right.
I know a lot of you guys saw 4 for the first time. I think I was an OG first and then went down the line of 2 through 4, etc. So where did this fall for you guys?
Well, that's because you didn't start watching movies until you were like 25.
That's true. I did see Halloween 1 when I was like 16, I think. It was pretty late.
He didn't know the joy of AMC Thriller Chiller Night.
Apparently
or whatever
not.
It's called.
Apparently not.
Dude, take me fucking back, bro.
Oh, man, I miss the days when I could tune in on a Friday night and watch the Halloween movies in 6, 2, 4, 7 order.
Oh my God.
No, I don't know why they did that. I saw the first one first on television, and then a couple of months later, I saw 4, and then I think I saw 2 after that. Like, it was such a weird order, but because I knew I was missing something, I watched 4, and I was like, oh shit, she was his sister? That's crazy. How does that come up?
And they were roommates.
They were.
Oh, fuck. I'm so upset I didn't put this on the soundboard. I should have had fucking, I'm your sister, you're my sister.
You're my sister.
God damn it.
Oh, JT would have loved that.
Anyway.
Roll Tide.
You guys too, as well. AMC first time watch for Halloween 2, I'm guessing.
I remember this. I think I watched this on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, way to be different.
Like I think I was 8 or 9.
Uh-huh.
And I remember the first one was ending, and then the second one was starting. I was watching it with my next door neighbor. We were watching it, and we were both terrified. But
It doesn't count if you're looking through their window while they watch it.
You fucking creep.
I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't count. I'd give it a half point.
I still watched it. The subtitles were on.
Oh, good.
That's the first time he saw Halloween 2. Halloween 4, he was on a plane and he watched the guy's TV next to him without the fucking headphone.
No, I was also outside the window.
Let's also get into the info dump about Halloween Dose.
Dump it, bud.
I got your dumpage right here. You ready? The year is 1981. The director is Rick Rosenthal, as we mentioned, the guy behind Bad Boys, not that one.
Fuck.
A film that stars Sean Penn and Esai Morales from Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yo.
It's all timed together.
And 2, but okay, go off.
The film stars Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasance, and Dick Warlock, old tricky Dick Wizard.
Old cock wizard.
Cock Goblin Wizard.
Cock goblin.
Truly the best name in Hollywood.
I am hungover today.
The budget was $2.5 million. It managed to gross 10 times that amount with $25 million worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, Michael Myers.
Currently has a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And just, I mean, you know,
Yep.
Mally likes to remind us.
what's Halloween Kills at, DC?
I don't know. JT, can you actually look that up real quick just so we can get the most up-to-date numbers?
I believe Mally sent that earlier, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I believe 39%.
Yeah, they're somehow almost exactly in line with each other in terms of the audience score and the critic score. So that's
Yeah, 39%.
They are very similar movies.
they really are. There's a lot of hospital, a lot of Lori doing nothing.
Right.
We just missed an evil Dallas tonight. That's all we needed.
Well, I mean, you got the mob.
We do have the mob, yeah.
Kills is like 4 from the bottom in my ranking.
That's
I fucking hate that movie.
probably in line with where mine is.
Wait, so what 3 are below it?
Resurrection ends, and dead last is Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up my letterbox now that we're talking. I want to know what my order is too.
Wait, where's Rob Zombie's Halloween 2?
Just above Kills.
Got it.
So mine is, let's see. Oh, I gotta sign into. Fuck it, I'll do it later.
No, do it.
Okay.
I was put on the spot.
All right.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
We got nowhere to be.
I'll try to go through mine. I'm going to go number 1. I'm going to go 2018.
Okay.
I'm going to go 4.
Okay.
That's as far as I've gotten.
Yep, good.
I'm going to go this one.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then
And the rest.
Kills.
Oh.
Because Kills has some good moments. It just as a whole is garbage.
Yeah.
What's left? Hang on. What do we
Like
got left?
half of the movies.
Oh, H2O.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So what's left? Both Rob Zombies.
5,
6,
6,
and
3.
oh, fuck me. 3 is above Kills.
Okay.
Correct.
Resurrection.
No, Mally loves Resurrection.
Yeah.
Director's cut of Rob Zombie 2, 6,
Mm-hmm.
5.
Resurrection.
Man, Resurrection and Rob Zombie's first Halloween are neck and neck. But
Gotcha.
I got to give it to Resurrection, then Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Beautiful.
So I got my list. It is OG 2018 2, 3, 4 Kills, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2,
Ugh.
Ends.
Oh, fuck me. I forgot about Ends. It's at the bottom.
I put Ends dead middle after a rewatch. It does get a little bit better on rewatches.
It's got some stuff in it.
No, if you take all of the Michael Myers stuff out, it's actually, it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Rob Zombie's Halloween 1, 6 H2O, 5 Resurrection.
Okay, it's 1, 2, The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Mhm, mhm. Deathly Hallows Part 1.
The Deathly Hallows Part 1.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Sleepy Hollow.
James and the Giant Peach.
Halloween Town.
Yeah, Pumpkinhead.
And Don't Look Under the Bed.
Pumpkinhead 2, Blood Wings.
Hocus Pocus.
Yep.
Halloween Town LLC.
Yeah, that's it. So I wanted to talk real quickly about Roger Ebert's written review for this thing.
Yeah.
He gave this 2 out of 4 stars.
Respect.
He said, Halloween 2 is not a horror film, but a geek show.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Very normal thing for him to say.
The plot of Halloween 2 absolutely depends, of course, on our old friend, the idiot plot, which requires that everyone in the movie behave at all times like an idiot. And then my last note from him that I thought was very funny, he said, the killer uses a needle to drain the blood from one of his victims. That's gruesome, but give the filmmakers credit. They use that gimmick to deliver the one scene that I've been impatiently expecting for years and years in gore films. Finally, one of the characters kills himself by slipping on the wet blood and hitting his head on the floor.
That's really funny.
And I do have the At the Movies clip. Now, this was actually before it was called At the Movies. This is back when it was called Sneak Previews, before they established the thumbs up, thumbs down voting system. But it's essentially the same show.
We used to be a country.
We used to be. And I will say they also included Halloween 2 in their worst of 1981 list. So they did not like this movie, surprisingly enough. But here's the clip.
Our next film, Halloween 2, is the sequel to the well-known and well-made 1978 horror film that made millions out of telling very well, the story of a maniac who terrified a bunch of attractive female babysitters.
Okay,
Cisco,
calm down.
Escaped at the end of the film after being shot at very close range, and he's back now in Halloween 2 chasing the same babysitter, Jamie Lee Curtis. As the movie opens, Jamie Lee Curtis has been taken to the hospital to recover from the wound she suffered in the first picture, but the maniac invades the hospital, so she escapes to the parking lot. Boy, have we seen that scene before in so many movies since Halloween came out. The big secret in this film is, why does the killer have such a fixation on Jamie Lee Curtis? Well, we find out eventually.
Well, let me tell you.
All that surprising or interesting or shocking. I was totally disappointed by this sequel for all the standard reasons that most of us are dissatisfied with sequels. Number one reason, there's a different director this time. He's not as talented as
Jesus.
Okay. Halloween film. Second reason, the film offers nothing new, just repetitive shots of the killer and his disgusting chalky face popping into view
It's a mess,
in the
man.
background,
It's a mess, dog.
and slowly, steadily stalking his victims, waving a thick knife. This worked once, not this time. I wasn't
2
scared in
C's on that
Halloween
knife.
2. I was just grossed out.
All my
it's ironic
homies
that
hate
the
Rick
original
Rosenthal.
Halloween inspired so many countless dozens of imitations.
Right.
And for 2 years, we got nothing but movies in which their only ambition was to litter the screen with dead teenagers.
Right.
Now we get Halloween 2.
Roger
and it's
looking
a
kinda
pale
slim
imitation
here.
of the imitation.
He
It's
saw how
not
thick
worthy of
that
the
knife
original
was.
film.
Was like, I
The
bet.
nice thing about the first film was you had a hierarchy
Seeing a
of
dark-haired
morality.
Roger
You had the
Ebert's always
good
like
girl,
seeing a young
Jamie
photo
Lee
of
Curtis,
Biden.
who was kind of resourceful and
We're
intelligent.
just like,
and
oh.
she tried to get away.
I thought you were
going to
say it was like looking in a mirror.
Bad girls got killed. In this film, it's totally nihilistic. Everybody gets killed. There's no pattern to it. And Jamie Lee Curtis is not, she's lost her intelligence, she's lost her resourcefulness, she's just reduced to being a pitiful person crawling around helplessly.
I also think that we've seen
She's
these
drugged.
I mean, that's really what happens. The guy was scary once. Well, you see him another time, he's not so scary. Some films don't need sequels. I know there's a tremendous commercial impulse to do it, but some are so good and so fresh, don't make a sequel to it unless the guy is going to do it again. It's a disappointment, and I think that people, if they see the first one, are going to realize just how bad this picture is.
But part 2 is doing okay at the box office. What do you think the chances are of part 3?
This is so funny.
I pray that I don't have to suffer
Better
through that.
not to think about it, okay?
Oh boy.
Well, little did they know.
I mean, they're not wrong.
No, they're not. I mean,
They're not wrong.
it is unfortunate that Jamie Lee Curtis is drugged throughout most of this movie. But
I know.
when he says that she loses her intelligence, that there was a hierarchy to her versus the other victims, again, she's not wrong because the nurses in this movie, I don't know how they got their nursing degree.
Horrible nursing.
Ashley was asking if there is if the hierarchy of nurses is determined by how tight their uniforms are. She's like, apparently if you're in charge, you don't have to wear a shirt that like hugs your boobs really tight.
Uh-huh. And I think also hair color.
Well, the tagline for this movie was the hierarchy of the hospital's about to change.
All right, boys. Well, let's watch the trailer. And then we'll be able to discuss the movie properly. Oh, I gotta warn you. It does start off with a scream, so just prepare yourself.
So do all of my mornings.
Same.
I shot him 6 times. I shot him in the heart. He's not human.
For the listener, this is over black, by the way.
Presents Halloween 2. More of the
I thought he was about to say Halloween 2. The subtitle is more.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. One of my least favorite pumpkin intros, though.
Oh, yeah. It looks horrible.
It's okay.
I don't care for it.
It's okay.
Even remotely human.
What the
What was that?
You don't know what death is.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
We finally get to talk about it.
Yes, we do.
So we're going to spend 45 minutes talking about Ben Tramer.
Yeah.
There is no place to hide. He will always find you.
Hug me.
That cat. That darn cat.
What's this? It's a Celtic word. It means the Lord of the Dead.
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
Also, because this is cropped to 4:3, you don't even see what that full word is.
Yeah.
It says Samha.
Summer.
Semi-jack. What is this trailer? This is just unconnected tissue of shots.
This is just footage from a movie.
Yeah, you show that bed who's boss.
I like how they actually put the fake out shots in the trailer
Yeah.
instead of putting the actual kills.
Yeah.
I love that scene. I love that shot so much.
It's so funny.
That makes me laugh. When he walks through the door, it's so funny.
Yeah, I was like, Christy, watch what he does in his door.
Oh, fuck.
That's how I should have entered Nathan's wedding.
That's how I should have walked off the building.
2.
Halloween also.
He came home.
I still like the idea of calling it Halloween 2 more.
More. Before we get into the movie proper, I just wanted to throw out that
Halloween, run it back.
we almost got a very different Halloween 2, and there's not a lot of info about it other
Mhm.
than it would have picked up a few years after the first film with Laurie like living in a high security high rise building.
Right.
And that's when Michael shows back up. And also Loomis would have been in the movie. And I keep thinking about how great it would be if he was just like her annoying next door neighbor in an apartment building.
Wait, is this the one that's supposed to take place in Chicago?
No, that's that was, I think, a Halloween 4.
Okay, I was like, that was a Halloween 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Taking Shape Part 2, that book about all the Lost Halloween sequels,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't even mention anything about 2.
Yeah, there was barely any info about it.
It jumps straight to the unused 4 stuff.
There's a little mini documentary on the Shout Factory release of this movie that's like 45 minutes long that I watched.
Uh-huh.
They do talk about briefly, yeah, there was a discussion of putting it in a high rise, and that's literally the start and end of it. Like,
Yeah.
there's no other further information.
There was an interview in Fangoria that I found with Deborah Hill where she said she was briefly in talks to direct it.
Interesting.
And then they also were going to possibly shoot it in 3D.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think we got the better version here.
Yeah.
Did we ever get a 3D Halloween movie?
No?
We almost did the Drive Angry, My Bloody Valentine guys. We're going to do the third sequel to the
Rob
zombie
one,
movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't think, none of them ever, none of the ones that were made ever actually released in 3D, right?
Right.
No.
Huh. Good for them, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, we start the movie with a great bookend, I think, to this thing. We start and end with Mr. Sandman, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And how does that song go again, Nathan?
I don't care.
Cool.
Then we get a previously on Halloween 1978.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I don't know what this has to do with anything in terms of the continuity of what they're trying to do.
Uh-huh.
We switch from Michael getting shot off the front balcony to now Michael gets shot off the backyard balcony.
Which has a platform that he can step up onto.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm a big fan of the Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote imprint on the ground. That is just blood.
So good.
There is so much blood play going on in this movie. There's so much blood and people touching what is so clearly blood with their bare hands and then holding it up to their face.
And just being like, interesting.
It was the 80s, man. There was nothing in the blood that was worrisome.
Not yet.
I'm so surprised we didn't have like another plague based on this movie. Like, it's so crazy. And then Loomis, we got to talk about the biggest continuity error in this whole thing. Loomis, what is the one?
Is he goes fucking crazy immediately?
Well, there's that. But what is the one phrase he constantly repeats throughout the movie?
I shot him 6 times.
He did not.
No, he
shot
didn't.
him 7 times.
He sure did.
And he shot him 7 times with a revolver that can only shoot 6 times.
Well, that was because he used his kill streak.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
It
was
gives him an
able to
extra
get an
bullet.
extra shot
Gotcha.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more, and he would have been able to call in a napalm strike.
That's
Oh.
right.
Well, he does at the very end of the movie.
What's it called? Last Stand, when you get down.
Oh, Last Stand.
Yeah. Loomis pulled out Last Stand.
Michael pulled out Last Stand.
That's
sure
true.
did.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would love for there to be like a martyrdom for Loomis. He just drops a grenade at his feet.
No. So Michael goes in the Last Stand, but then also calls in a counter UAV.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then Loomis retaliates with an AC-130.
I'm a big fan of the fact that like Donald Pleasance is giving a fully different performance in this movie than he gave in the first one.
Mhm.
The first one is very reserved, and a lot of that is due to the fact that he was like, I don't know why I'm here other than this is a gig. And then he really chews into it in the second one.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he's amazing in the first one, but what's so funny to me is from the word go, he is just screaming. He's throwing out nonsense. You don't know what death is means nothing. Like, explain what's happening, Sam. This man just walked outside and is like, what's going on? You're like, call the sheriff.
Can I tell you, though, he says to that guy, you don't know what death is. I'm like, what if that guy was like, hey, asshole, I'm sitting shiver right now because my grandmother passed away. How about you go fuck yourself? Do you think this man's never experienced any kind of form of death in his life? What an asshole Loomis is.
Fun fact, there actually was a little bit they cut out. So that neighbor actually has stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I want to cut away like a cut to him going back inside and be like, I'm sorry, honey. The guy next door just told me I don't know what death is. I know your mother-in-law just passed away.
He walks back into a full wake.
Halloween was her favorite holiday. No, and what kills me is this guy sounds exactly like Tim Baltz as BJ on The Righteous Gemstones.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
It's not lost on me, honey, that she died on Halloween.
But it's so funny. After Loomis said that line, he just looks both ways and then scampers away.
He
into the
does.
night,
So
like,
funny.
He just kind of like, he looks up in the sky like Michael would be up there for some like he's eating a tree.
He's in the trees.
And then we get the new version of the theme song, which I did.
I don't like.
No.
On the documentary, the guy explains like he was tasked with, can you do a beefier version of the theme song on top of the existing theme?
Ugh.
Like, so that's why it sounds so bizarre because Carpenter didn't really have anything to do with it in terms of that aspect of like crafting the updated version.
No, it sounds like a game show theme
It does.
almost.
It does.
I mean, do I own the special edition vinyl of this? Yes. Do I ever listen to it? Not really.
I gotta say Ashley and I were both very put off by the title card that looks like it says Donald Pleasance in Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep. Now that movie I'd be into.
Different movie.
It's pretty cool seeing Michael's POV walking through these back alleys and whatnot.
Sure.
And I gotta ask, one question that I had on this rewatch in particular was, how long is this night?
Right.
Yes.
Because it seems it is perpetually almost midnight for the entire duration. And there's things that cannot happen.
About halfway through the movie, we hear that it's like 11 p.m. or
I know.
something.
I'm like,
As someone who's spent some time living in Illinois, so they actually, similar to some parts of Alaska, they actually have 2 months of complete darkness.
gotcha. Okay. I was going to say the first movie must have gotten dark at like 4 p.m. because, yeah, there's kids still out here trick-or-treating. And then, yeah, later on, there's still kids trick-or-treating. We're here. It's almost 11 o'clock at night.
Haddonfield starts daylight savings around June 3rd.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
And it's gotta be late because like who falls asleep at the beginning of Night of the Living Dead? You're watching a masterpiece. Your wife's in the kitchen making a ham, peanut butter, and mayo sandwich.
Oh my God. Okay. Before we even get to the Elrods, I do want to say Michael does come across a tasty snack chained up outside the dog.
Oh,
And I'm surprised. I'm surprised we don't get a dead dog here too as a callback. But
I'm sorry.
she's making this sandwich for her husband this late at night. I'm like, what a woman. No
Yeah.
wonder they are having a very happy marriage.
Apparently they're not because everyone's very casual about the idea of him beating the shit out of her in a few seconds.
Yeah.
That line is crazy. But yeah, Michael's gross fucking blood is all over this sandwich too. You guys ever have
Just dripping on that ham.
You guys ever have a ham blood sandwich? Yeah, he does fall asleep watching Night of the Living Dead.
I love the shot of Michael just standing behind Mrs. Elrond.
Yeah.
Like while she's watching the news. I think that's really well done.
Again, it's pronounced Samhain, not Bloodhand.
It is pretty cool how much 2018 takes from this movie. Because
Yeah.
we've got the tracking shot of Michael walking through these houses and whatnot. And of course, Annie's death gets pulled from this in 2018.
This rules, but it is wild that David Gordon Green was just like, I'll do this again.
Yeah.
I'll do this sequence again.
Yeah, and maybe arguably better, honestly. But I don't know. I think that tracking shot in 2018 is almost the highlight of that movie.
It's pretty great.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. So this girl steps outside to check on the Elrods. And then, yeah, she gets on the phone, who is actually the girl who played Annie in the first movie on the phone.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, he's like, they're not answering. Oh, no. He probably started beating her. And I'm like, excuse me?
And she goes, she's always picking on him. He probably got tired of it and decided to start beating her. It's so casual.
Very casual. Very casual. And then, yeah, girl, if you just, and I'm talking about like hot off the presses, just heard that there is a guy on the loose, a murderer on the loose, and you turn to see your front door open, don't ask, who is it? Run!
Right.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Well, thankfully, there's all these convenient broadcasts throughout the movie. It's so funny because the girl on the phone's telling her there was a murder over in Haddonfield, and she goes and turns on the radio, and as soon as she turns it on, the guy on the radio is saying, again, in case you missed that, there was a killer.
And then Michael, where does he leap out from behind? Is it like an ottoman that's just out of frame? Because he literally, there's no way she didn't see him.
No.
Yeah, it looks like he's jumping out from behind of something, but she also, when she crossed that threshold, she checked her corners.
She did.
You know, like there was nothing.
But this is also the most limber Michael has ever been. He literally jumps.
Well, he, again, in addition to the counter UAV, he did have the shadow perk enabled.
Oh, okay. The cold-blooded perk. I got you. Yeah. So his gamer tag wasn't visible to her.
He was definitely running all blues on that one.
I feel like I've already exhausted what I know about Call of Duty, and it's my fault for introducing the bit.
Oh, I have so many more locked in. Don't even worry, bud.
But like, this is apparently the scene that John Carpenter directed to give the movie another body count, give it some more gore, some more blood.
Interesting.
But like, Michael leaping, like, it's so crazy to then see him slowly stalk people throughout the movie. And I get it, that's his thing.
Yeah.
But even in the first movie, you know, Nick Castle had like a drive to his movement. Like
Dick Warlock plays him like a robot.
Yes.
Like it's very like stiff.
Yeah, I don't mind his portrayal of it, but you can't have these two things competing where he's, you know, like leaping off the floor from like a crisscross applesauce stance.
Wait, who did we already discuss this? Who is everyone's favorite portrayal? Michael.
I like Dick Warlock, but Nick Castle is the OG. So I mean, you got to give it up for him.
I would say Nick Castle, and then honestly, second favorite is James Jude Courtney.
Yeah.
in the Green movies.
James Jude Courtney does a great job. Yeah,
I agree, but real quick, shout out to the dude in the flashback intro of Kills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's really good.
I can't remember his name. He's a stunt man, but he is really good at doing like the Nick Castle bit.
He is.
God, I miss when police cars just looked like this. It's
I
way
agree.
better than the Charger. I know I've said this before on the show, but I like those boxy police cars.
Boxy police car is actually me and Nathan's pop punk band.
That's right. This is the bit that I feel like has some Carpenter juice to it. There's like this tracking shot following the deputies into the house, and then it follows the EMTs bringing Lori out. Like it's just a nice oneer that I just really like.
Yeah.
and there was no clown music on the deputies.
There is no clown. That's
Unfortunately.
the one problem. So they take Lori to the hospital, these two paramedics, and we get this little side story
Yeah.
of this kid who not only accidentally ate a razor blade, which, you know, is playing into that whole myth of razor blades in the candy and whatnot, but he still has it in his fucking mouth, which is insane to me.
Yeah, it's just stuck in there.
Like, I'm like, do you try to take it out before you get there? Or
No.
like, because kids are stupid. This kid's probably going to still try and talk with the blade in his mouth.
He does. He's like, oh no.
Oh no, it got deeper. Stupid ass kids. Stuff fucking dumb. Razor blade is such a big thing to see.
It's
and
huge.
How are you biting it where it's vertically stuck? I don't know. fucking dumbass.
Yeah, no, what candy bar was it in?
Right. I was imagining it fully sticking out of a Twix like it's a cross.
You ain't getting that into a fucking Twix?
No, it's got to be like not even
That cookie crumble? No fucking way.
It's got to be something with nougat so it sticks in there, like a Three Musketeers, you know?
Yeah, an almond joy.
Oh, no way.
He replaced the almond with the Razor Joy.
No way you're getting that shit into a Snickers.
I don't know. It could fit in like a Reese's cup. It's just you just put it in the side of the Reese's cup.
No, you put it underneath the little panties that are around the Reese's that you have to take off.
Guys, remember to subscribe to the podcast for more child endangerment tips.
But remember, it's vertical, so if it was horizontal in a Reese cup, he's eating a Reese cup wrong.
He's eating a Reese's sideways.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. We have to pause
Nathan,
for a second.
Nathan.
Do you motherfuckers say Reese's?
Oh no. It is Reese's.
Okay.
It is Reese's.
It is Reese's.
Okay.
It is not Reese's Pieces, no matter how cute that is to say.
That was my fault.
No,
I was
it's
in
okay.
I was in the moment.
I just wanted to make sure because I have almost divorced my wife over this.
Been married for like a week.
I'm done.
It is a divorceable offense. It is a divorceable offense.
No, I'm not done. I love you.
Have you guys seen the meme of like parents check your candy? I just found this, and it's just like a candy wrapper, but then there's a fucking buck knife.
Yeah. Yep.
That's like
I saw one where it was like it's the gang from Mandy.
God.
I saw one, but it was just like, found this in my kid's candy. It was just the Fever the Rage fucking EP.
There you go. You gotta be careful.
It's a full length, baby girl.
Sorry, LP.
There you go. I do, as I mentioned, I wish we still had police cars like that. I wish we still had nurse outfits like this with the little hats on them. I think that's adorable.
I love the little hats.
DC, if that's what you want, I can order you one.
Oh, buddy. And yeah, they give Lori a sedative.
I think Jamie Lee Curtis, this is the one scene where she's really able to do some stuff. I love that she plays this really well. She's not good at remembering when she had her last tetanus shot. She just seems confused and in a daze. And then their only doctor on staff is drunk.
Yeah.
And when he gives her the this is not how needles work. Like he takes her blood instead of injecting something. It's a really weird shot.
There's that. There's no iodine. There's nothing. There's no tape on there.
it was a different time.
It was a different time. We just took blood for no reason.
Well, he said they had to go test it because she lost a lot of blood.
Well, what there is, there's a deleted scene where that guy takes her blood and then the real doctor steps in. He goes, all right, let's give this woman a sedative. Like, who the fuck was that guy?
Pans over and Dr. Mixture's just pouring it on himself.
And yeah, they give her a sedative even though she doesn't want one. She keeps saying that.
Don't put me to sleep.
We cut to Loomis and Sheriff Brackett driving around looking for Michael.
In a car that's apparently full of kryptonite.
Yes.
Like all of the
Yes.
cop cars have this green light inside.
And we get the iconic, the legendary, the always funny death of one Bennett Tramer. And I know we've talked about this death on this show since its inception.
Yeah.
But we finally get to talk about it.
So anyway, moving on.
Loomis's fault?
It's Loomis's fault, but it is the funniest thing to happen in a Halloween movie, and I will stake my ground on that.
Yes.
It is so insane because, yeah, Loomis runs into a group of children waving a gun,
God.
screams at this kid. This kid takes off like he thinks he's in trouble. And then he's hit by a police car that then explodes.
So, this car that is apparently, it runs into a van that is, I think, carrying gasoline and dynamite.
Yeah.
This kid gets pancaked. I mean,
It's
it is
fucking crazy.
the brief cut to the reaction shot of Loomis and Brackett before the impact,
Yeah.
where you could see them following it with. It's very similar to when they did that with the actress in The Birds when she's watching the gasoline lead up to that guy exploding in the phone booth.
Yes.
This is fucking crazy how explosive this fucking stunt is.
It's crazy.
And then, the guy driving the police car, I believe is Dick Warlock, if I'm not mistaken, the one that gets out of the car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But where is this cop going this fucking fast that he doesn't see this kid cross the street? It's so fucking funny.
Why is there a van parked in the middle of the road?
Yeah, why is that dynamite van just sitting there?
Why is the Acme van here?
And It is a lot of Looney Tunes ass stunts going on in this movie. You're absolutely right.
It's crazy.
In the cop's defense, Krispy Kreme was just about to close.
Oh, that's a good excuse. That little neon sign was about to shut off. You got to get there while they're still hot.
Oh, man.
There's also a killer on the loose, so he has to squeeze in time to get these donuts.
Yeah. Before he gets called off to search every house in the city. Yeah,
Right.
Absolutely.
And then this leads into my favorite line.
Got a carbo load.
My favorite line delivery in the movie, which I have to credit the Halloweenies podcast for pointing out how funny it is. But when Deputy Hunt pulls up and he goes, "We found a bunch of kids. We think one of them was Annie." He says it.
I like this line delivery. Because it's like, how do you tell this guy his daughter's dead?
Right.
You're going to choke up.
But out of context, it's very... Ashley and I have been walking around like like Michael Jackson going like, "One of them was Annie."
Oh, boy.
Can I say that this actor is... like he is killing it in this movie. Like he's just
Deputy
going
Hunt?
for it.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Hunt. They take off and they leave this other deputy just standing there with a burning corpse.
The one that hit him too.
Yes.
He's like, "I just killed a man. You're just gonna leave me with it?"
He killed a kid. He definitely killed a kid.
You made your bed, now sleep in it.
We cut to the inside of the ambulance that's carrying Lori to the hospital, and we get introduced properly to this fucking creep, Jimmy, playing the paramedic.
Oh, I thought... So Jimmy's the creep, not Bud.
Jimmy's the creep. Jimmy is the creep.
Okay.
No. Because all this kid does is stalk this woman.
He does.
Someone who has not only been given a sedative to calm down and, had her stitches sewn up and everything because he said she lost a lot of blood.
Sure.
She just watched her friends die.
Yeah.
Almost these children get murdered. And this guy's like, "Hey, so you're very pretty. Here's a Coke." And I'm like, "Leave her the fuck alone."
You want a Coca-Cola?
I don't like Jimmy.
No, you're right.
So anyway.
I don't like Jimmy.
We cut to maybe the most devastating scene in the movie, Sheriff Brackett coming to find his dead daughter.
Mm-hmm.
This scene is genuinely great.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys feel about it, but
I love it.
I love it. I think Charles Cypher's reaction is great. It's very muted. It's almost like he's unsure if he's even awake and this is real and that's really his dead daughter in front of him.
He says, "I have to go and tell my wife before someone else does."
Great
and I think
line.
the way he delivers that is fantastic. Yeah.
And what I like about it also is when he yells at Loomis,
Yeah.
saying that you let him out.
Which Loomis didn't.
Wait, hold on. Loomis has been unhinged up until this point, but he calmly says,
Yes.
"I tried to warn them.
Yeah.
I wanted him restrained. I
Yeah.
wanted him."
You can tell this like breaks Loomis's heart.
Yeah.
Like this is like not what he wanted to happen. And it's the one time where he drops the histrionics and he's like, "I'm so sorry that this happened, but this is not," he's adamant that this is not his fault.
Yeah.
And I think Hunt, seeing that reaction, when he takes over, he's like, "Go home. I'll take over, blah, blah, blah." He is now taking Loomis seriously because he knows Loomis isn't just some crazy dude screaming.
Right.
That's what's great. It's like the sheriff in part 4, right? That
Yeah.
also is like, normally a police officer in this situation would be like, "Oh, you're full of shit." But he's like, "I'm going to take you seriously."
Yeah.
And we also get a very cool little cameo here, uncredited, Dana Carvey in this movie.
Yeah.
Who is the guy talking to the news reporter in the red plaid shirt and the blue vest. He doesn't get a line, but that is Dana Carvey's, I believe, first on-screen appearance.
Yeah, that news reporter.
Oh, yeah. That news reporter who's like, "If you can't find the parents, get a statement anyway."
Yeah.
And also at the end of the movie, too, if you look in the background, Dana Carvey's also in a turtle costume.
He is. And he's saying he's not turtle enough for the Turtle Club.
That's right.
He is actually at the end of the movie, though.
He is.
He's with that news reporter, yeah.
Another ambulance shot. but-
Mm-hmm. And I think we've said this before too on the show, but I want to correct it. There's the shot of the little kid walking with the boombox, who we, I think, incorrectly credited to Billy Warlock, the son of Dick Warlock, and also the star of Society.
He's in a later scene.
He is. He plays Ben Tramer's friend that asks Deputy Hunt if he's seen him. This is actually another Warlock. This is Lance Warlock.
Oh.
The other kid of Dick Warlock, who's playing Michael in this movie. So there you go.
This kid in his midnight cowboy costume.
His midnight cowboy costume, walking around with the boombox, which is convenient for Michael to hear the news report.
I think it's because I've seen this a bunch of times, but like I've just noticed that this kid takes a wild route with the boombox. We
Yep.
watch him walk up the street, he goes to the left, he comes back around, goes back across the street. Where are you going? Where are your parents?
He's just reporting the news to everybody just
Yeah.
by playing the boombox really loudly.
He's like a newsie, but
Yeah, extra.
Yep. And there's something so funny because Michael walks by this boombox. He hears that Laurie's been taken to the hospital. He sees a street sign that says the hospital's this way. And there's something so funny about, I know it's supposed to be that like he's just blending in because it's Halloween,
Right.
but like there's something so funny about him making his way towards the hospital and then just a group of people following behind him, unaware that there's just serial killer walking around.
He just walks for a while.
Well, there's a group of like trick or treaters or whatever just walking behind him.
Mhm.
I was like, I wonder at what point did they follow him all the way?
This guy smells like shit. We got to go across the street, walk the other way.
Why is he full of holes?
Why is he bleeding profusely?
Why does he smell like ham?
Is that dog fur on his collar?
Dude, that's his secret. Like everybody avoids him just because of how bad he smells and looks.
Yeah.
No, I kept thinking that when we were watching Halloween Ends was just like, he would smell like shit.
Yeah.
He's been in a sewer for like 3 years.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we get introduced properly to Bud, Jimmy, and Janet, Nurse Janet.
Yeah.
Bud is smoking a joint with a medical tool, which I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Talking about the kind of pizza he wants.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't like mushrooms.
Yeah.
He's going to eat an onion pizza is what he says, too. I want pepperoni and onions.
Oh, my God. Speaking of smelling like shit.
Yeah.
This is Leo Rossi, who also was in Maniac Cop 2.
Hell
which
yeah,
is
he
a
was.
Stay tuned and a half for
Yeah,
this
it
podcast.
Oh, my God.
And we do have to address the elephant in the room, which is that,
JT.
yes, this hospital is massive, and JT's here. And there's only one patient, apparently, and that's Lori.
Yeah.
And a bunch of babies.
And a bunch of babies with no moms.
I am going to talk about the babies later on. Don't you worry about it.
What hospital is this fucking empty ever?
On Halloween night, especially.
On
I feel like
Halloween night.
July 4th, New Year's Eve, and Halloween are probably when the most patients are rushing through.
I feel like the razor blade kid was just thrown in to be like, yeah, this is a functioning hospital.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it fucking is.
I do like this bit with the nurse saying, one of my friends saw Michael Myers yesterday. She said he was so creepy. And like, this would totally happen.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a serial killer on the loose, you'd have these kinds of like people spreading stories like this. I think it's a nice little detail.
I also do like Bud being like, oh, that's horseshit because he didn't even escape until last night. So
Yeah.
and just so we can keep things clear, we've got Nurse Karen, who is the one that's late, that hooks up with Bud.
Sure.
We've got Nurse Jill, who gets the scalpel to their back.
Okay.
And we've got Nurse Assistant Janet, who is the one that sits here and goes, I hate that every other word you say is hell and shit.
Hell or shit or damn.
And he goes, I'm sorry, I just fuck up all the time.
DC would love Bud.
I would be friends with Bud. He would be my Bud, I'll tell you that. And we've got the head nurse, Miss Alves,
Yeah.
who gets the Giallo death later on in the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, we find out that Nurse Karen, the one that's late,
Mhm.
we do find out later on that, yeah, she's the one in charge of keeping up with these babies.
Fucking Karen.
This hospital blows up later, so these babies are fucking dead.
Jesus.
These babies, I'm sorry to tell you everyone, these babies are either dead or their mothers are dead because there's no fucking way. And not only that, if you even put that aside and say, oh, that's in a different part of the hospital, she's dead and Bud's dead and all these other nurses are dead, so no one is keeping up with those fucking babies.
It is so smoky at the end of that movie.
Well, there goes Mally's silver lining.
Yeah, now that you point this out, I think I got to rank this one higher.
Well, it's also like, yeah, like Nathan's point, like even if the babies don't blow up or they don't starve to death because there's nobody there, that's smoke inhalation. They're going to have some serious lung problems.
Oh my. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
The baby's first word is going to come out like, Dada.
So yeah, Jimmy sneaks into Laurie's room, which is the first of many times he does. That's like a fucking creep.
Mhm.
Got a creep. Yeah.
He tells Laurie that Michael is still at large.
Oh yeah, I love this moment where she goes, Michael Myers.
Yeah, because you forget that she doesn't know that.
She has no clue who he is in the first one, and it's infinitely more interesting if there's no answer to why me.
100%. That is the one scene in this movie you could pluck out and it's totally fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting because you forget that about that first movie of like, she has no idea who this guy is.
No.
All she knows is the student in a mask shows up and starts killing her friends and everything. It's a nice little scene. And then there's a deleted scene that explains this.
Uh-huh.
But where the fuck are Laurie's parents throughout this movie?
Right.
Their daughter has been victimized. No one can get in touch with them. Nurse Alves comes in here
That's
and
a good
says,
fucking point.
she comes in here and says, oh, they were at the same party that this drunk doctor was at earlier,
Oh.
but no one knows where they are. Where the fuck are they?
Well, I mean, There's a lot of this movie raises a lot of questions about how nice the Strodes were, because one, I told you I'm not your mother is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in a movie.
God damn.
That flashback is nuts.
We will talk about that in just a moment, but holy shit.
And Ashley pointed this out to me. She's like, so if the Strodes adopted her and then we're like, we want the record sealed so people can't connect our daughter to Michael Myers, why the fuck did Mr. Strode send her to the Myers house? That is some wild meanness.
It also draws into question, is her dream memories or is she just imagining things? Because also then why the fuck does she go to Smith's Grove to see him?
Sure.
Like it's bonkers. I don't understand it. It's again the two of the things you can pull out of this scene, this movie, and it works way better.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, they didn't understand it either.
Mhm.
I also could pull out the 20 minutes we spend watching Mr. Garrett walk around silently.
Boom, 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 boom. Like it is so funny. Like this guy is just asking for death.
That got Nathan.
He gives Janet this walkie-talkie without even showing her how to use it. Also, what kind of shitty dime store walkie-talkies do you guys have where they don't even fucking work when you're only like 100 feet away? Nathan is having a moment.
I need an enterprising listener to please recut the Mr. Garrett scenes with that kind of music. Holy shit.
And then again, he opens the dumpster. He sees what is clearly blood on this cardboard box and he reaches to touch it with his bare hands.
Yeah.
He should have died from some like slow death of like infectious blood disease instead of getting a hammer to the head. That would have been so much funnier.
I do think the sound of the hammer going into his head is really good.
That's fucking brutal.
It's a clunk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also, quick shout out to Michael. I mean, coming out number one in a free-for-all match using fucking just going melee only the whole time.
That's right. Yeah.
He's got commando, so, he can reach.
He's got Commando Pro.
Yeah.
Respect, man.
And Michael is either
Video games.
lock-picking every padlock in this hospital or he yoinked the keys off of somebody.
Uh-huh.
Because we see Mr. Garrett going up to at least 3 different padlocks looking at it, and it's clearly been opened. So,
Right.
I don't know. Michael's got a lockpick too. I think Claire gave him one before they went into the RPT at some point.
Yeah, he stole someone's bobby pin.
There you go.
Resident Evil Fallout.
Yep, we get Ben Tramer's autopsy, which is, dude, this kid's eyeballs boiled out of his fucking socket.
Yeah, bro.
This kid is toasted.
This is like a deep cut, but he looks like when Greg Kinnear gets fried in Mystery Men. Like it's that level of effect.
He looks like the fucking grandma in that one episode of SpongeBob, the chocolates.
Oh my God.
It's fucking burnt to a crisp.
We skipped over it, but I love Loomis's line of "Get me a dentist and meet me at the meet me downtown."
Yep. This kid, I'm just lucky to have teeth left. This thing is fucking toasted.
That's right.
God, it's so funny. And then at the same time, we have the raid on the Myers house. It's a great scene. It's only missing one thing, and that is no one shouting, "Evil dies tonight."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. I love this moment between Loomis and Deputy Hunt when Loomis is like loading his gun and he says, "It heightens my sense of security." And Hunt just kind of gives him a little smile, gives him a cigarette. They're like broing out hardcore now.
I do love the cop that like steps on the roof, like goes through the window and steps
Yeah.
on the roof. He's like, "All right, come on now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
enough."
Yeah, the Hunt is telling everyone to go home, that there's nothing to be done here.
But also, Hunt also brings a shotgun.
Yeah.
To like this mob of,
Yeah.
of citizens.
Yeah.
It was the 80s.
Yeah.
Ben Tramer's friends run up to Deputy Hunt and they're like, "We haven't seen Bennett." And Hunt goes, "Well, it's only a little after 11, boys." I'm like, how long is this night?
Yeah.
It's got to be at least like 3 a.m. at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know. So there's this jump scare scene where Bud pretends to be a patient and sets off the little alarm, to alert the nurses that he needs something.
Yeah.
Nurse Karen comes in to see what's up and he jump scares her. And my question is, who did Nurse Karen think was in this room?
Right.
If there was a patient in there that she's supposed to be keeping after, where is that patient?
Where did they go?
Oh, shit.
He's like, "I'm discharging you because Bud's got a boner emergency."
He's got all that cum in his balls. I got to get it out of him real quick.
God.
We got a cum emergency. Set off the alarm. Cum emergency.
Oh, my God.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, help me.
Nurse, help.
Nurse, too much coming.
Nurse, please. Oh!
Jesus Christ.
All right, so that's been the show, everybody. Thank you for listening.
I'm glad this show is ending for a few months.
God.
I don't know what this button does.
10, 9,
Nurse, please.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Nurse,
3,
please. I can't. There's so
2,
much going
I'm about to
1.
So stupid.
It is so stupid.
I'm crying.
Anyway. Yeah, this staff is terrible. I don't know where this missing patient went, or if there was no patient and she heard this alarm go off and she knows there's a murderer out, my first instinct would be to call the police or get the fuck out of there. But
Right.
anyway, I do kind of like these empty long shots of the empty hospital. I believe in Cundey supremacy. I think this sets a great tone similar to that first movie.
Why is the hospital so fucking empty?
I couldn't tell you that.
It is a nice through line to all the, the empty shots of the Strode house and the Doyle house in the first one.
Yep.
One thing I've noticed is that this hospital is called a clinic a few times.
Yeah.
And so it makes me wonder was it supposed to be just like a clinic, which I could see being empty?
Like a smaller building.
But there's like a maternity ward. There's separate wings of this place.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There's a cum extraction unit.
Oh, yeah, the C.E.U. is very important.
Law and Order C.E.U.
There's some very heinous crimes that happen at this hospital.
Oh, God.
So Lori has this dream.
These are their stories.
And dude, it is so fucking funny. She's
Yes, Nathan.
We're never going to finish this movie if I keep making cum
puns?
jokes.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I got loads of them. We don't have to, we don't have to do that right now.
Oh, you need to visit the C.E.U. then.
She's a little girl in this dream holding a doll, and she asks this woman, who is presumably her mother, why don't you ever tell me anything? To which this woman goes, oh, I've already told you, I'm not your mother.
This woman doesn't even put down her laundry basket to deliver this slam.
Lady,
it is
lady, come
wild.
on.
It's wild.
God. And then, yeah, she ends up in this room where this little boy's looking out a window, and he just turns to look at her.
What if that wasn't Michael Myers? She's just remembering seeing a boy one time.
This kid has just got such like 70s, 80s face too.
Yes.
Like, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Bud convinces Karen to head down to what they call the therapy room, where there's this hot tub.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the only instance of nudity in the original timeline before we get to like the Rob Zombie ones, right?
No, we've got PJ Souls in the first movie.
No, I meant like since then is what I mean.
Oh,
like,
since
it's
then. Wait, what is the question?
You know what? Forget it. Doesn't matter. So
I don't understand the question.
I don't either.
Okay.
So it's
but yes, we see Bud's butt.
yeah, we do get some man ass, and he's got to get up to that C.E.U. real quick. But she says it's hot in here. It's just me, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's the hot tub that's making you hot.
It's the 100-degree water.
She goes, because we see Michael turn the water up, the heat up higher, and she goes, no, I'm serious, it's too hot. Why don't you go check? And he goes, it's cold out there. And she goes, it can get cold in here. And I'm like, oh, good slam. That's a good line.
She delivers that like Mae West or like a drag queen. Like the way she says it could get cold in here.
Yeah, she does. The C.E.U. took the night off if you don't get out there and check this water. And then, yeah, all Bud does is he goes to the gauges of the thing and he just starts tapping it. I'm like, this dude's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. There's literally a dial.
He's like, lower, colder.
Computer, cold.
And then, yeah, Michael chokes this dude out. It's pretty great. And he steps into this room. She's got her back to the door. She thinks it's Bud.
This is Michael's scampiest moment in the movie.
It is, but
she nibbles on his dirty ass finger for a while.
Not only that, she's like, oh, is that chunks of dog I'm tasting? But not only that.
Is that ham juice?
Blood ham? Is that what that is? Not only that, though, we know Michael should smell like death.
Yeah.
And now you put him in basically a sauna.
Right.
That room has got to, you got to leave that room. The next Last of Us outbreak is going to happen here. It's got to be fucking terrible.
No, that man is a walking yeast infection.
Oh. If she doesn't notice, that means Bud must also smell the exact same way. And
Yeah.
I guarantee it is with that onions pizza he had earlier.
onions pizza.
I cannot believe she puts his dirty hand in her mouth. Wolf.
For a while.
And then, I don't know what's worse, drowning in a hot tub or having your face boiled off in a hot tub while being drowned. Like, it's pretty bad death.
It's really gnarly. Yeah.
Her skin's peeling like Elmer's glue. It's fucking gross.
Like Elmer's glue.
Deputy Hunt and Loomis get a tip that the elementary school was broken into and there were sights of Michael Myers there. So they break into it as well. They check it out. There is a kid's drawing of a family with a butcher knife stabbed into the paper where this little girl is standing.
I got a big laugh out of, they point at this little hole in the window and he says he got in through here. And I know that means he just opened the door through that. But
Yeah.
like, I was like, through that little hole.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he crawled through.
Uh-huh. And then there's also a word written in blood on a chalkboard that Loomis mispronounces.
Mhm.
It's Samhain is what he says. It's actually about Samhain.
And he says it means the Lord of the Dead. And I was like, nope.
Which is also incorrect.
Both wrong.
Here's the thing, though, I got to ask about this drawing.
Yeah.
Did he draw that?
I had the same question.
Or did he just find a very convenient drawing of a 4-piece family on the wall and says, I'll take this?
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is perfect.
I did think it was funny that like the cops showed them the window,
Uh-huh.
but like as they're in that room, they would have seen
Yes.
the other two exhibits here.
Yeah, you're right. The knife is like the main event right now.
Yeah, that's Exhibit A right there.
And then Loomis is like, "Is that it?" No.
No, there's more
Yeah, look at this shit.
that you can obviously see.
Did he just still have some ham blood?
I
that
guess.
he drew Samhain on. Like,
There's another dead dog just out of frame for the.
the most confusing moment in this scene for me is this. This is where Nurse Marion Chambers shows up to collect
Mhm.
Loomis, and he pulls like that scene from The Room where she's like, "Oh, hi, Tommy. I didn't know it was you." Like,
Yeah.
He literally goes, "Oh, I didn't recognize you for a second." Like, why?
What?
You saw her earlier tonight.
Yeah.
And you've worked with her for. Loomis needs his gun taken away. I mean, well before
He
this
really
scene, but at
does.
this point, the dementia is setting in.
Or, and hear me out,
Mm.
give him more guns.
More guns.
We would need more.
That's his problem. He wasn't going to Kimbo.
Oh my God.
That's the problem.
I feel like it's a line that's thrown in to like tell the audience you have seen this character before. Like it, but it's just very awkward.
He could have just referred to her as, Nurse Chambers. You know what I mean? Or anything.
Hello, Nurse Chambers.
Yeah.
Nurse Chambers, who I saw earlier this evening.
There you go.
I missed you so much. You're such a super lady.
And I need to be taken to the C.E.U. prominently. And then, I just wrote, God damn, how bad do you have to fuck up for the governor of the state to be like, hey, you in particular, knock it the fuck off.
Yeah.
She tells him like, oh, the governor sent a marshal here. We're here to escort you out. You can't be doing all this shit. You're fucking around. There's dead bodies everywhere. You killed a kid tonight. Get in the car. We got to get the fuck out of here. And then, we cut back to Jimmy talking to Lori yet again. And at this point, he walks in and she is just catatonic. I'm like, man, whatever she has, I'll have 6 of those because she's sleeping with her eyes open.
It takes him too long to realize that she is unresponsive.
Uh-huh. What was the movie we did recently where someone was talking to someone and they were full? Oh, it was 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, yeah.
Where she's telling Christian about her life and he's dead ass asleep next to her. Oh, boy. And then, Nurse Janet starts looking around for the doctor, the drunk doctor that we saw earlier. And she walks into his office and I'm like, man, could you imagine having an office at work with your own private shower? That's fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
And an aquarium. That guy's got water everywhere.
Mhm. And some coming out of his eyeball because we get a very psycho-esque death reveal with Nurse Janet swinging the chair around to see Dr. Mixter with a needle in his eye. And just one of the coolest shots of Michael ever.
Yeah.
Where Janet backs up into the darkness and we get that Dean Cundey.
Perfect reveal.
Yes.
Yeah.
The slow light turning on to reveal Michael there. It's great. And then I'm assuming it's a syringe full of air he shoots into her temple.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Oof. I also heard on the documentary that actress, when they did that, she said she immediately collapsed when the plunger went down, the prop, and she hit a desk going down.
Shit.
And cut her eye open.
Holy shit.
And she was off screen telling Rosenthal, keep filming. This is great. Get all the blood, whatever you need. And he wouldn't let her do it. He's like, we can't have real blood on camera. You got to go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah, Jesus.
Commitment.
Yeah. And then, we have Michael walking around with a scalpel as a stabbing weapon, which I feel like is an odd choice because it's such a tiny little thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a slicey boy, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's thematically appropriate because he's in a hospital. But
Sure.
he enters Lori's room. He starts stabbing the bed, thinking she's under there. And yeah, this is where we get the reveal that Lori snuck out. She had some suspicions.
Yeah.
Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
Lori, who is high as fuck off of whatever Dr. mixed or injected her with.
Yes.
She begins stumbling around the hospital as Michael stalks her. And she ends up in this room where she just kind of like falls asleep in a corner, like with her knees up to her chest. It's a pretty good moment.
It's good. Jimmy finds Mrs. Alves in the hospital's black box theater.
And this is maybe the most intricate death in these Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Michael literally drained this woman of her blood with an IV.
How did he learn how to operate a fucking IV?
I do not know.
How did he learn how to drive?
Yeah.
Fair point.
Someone gave him lessons.
In that shot, though, I don't know if it's because her stethoscope was just on when she died, but there is a stethoscope that's like wrapped around her neck.
Yeah.
So I just wrapped it up. He strangled her, and then he was like, I'll figure this out.
He was playing the long game with Jimmy. That's what it was.
He is a crafty boy.
He's a craftsman for sure.
But no, we have seen little images of the blood dripping on the floor and the tube and everything throughout the movie and not really had a connection to it. This is like the most giallo lit scene in the movie to me. Like
It
the
is.
tube and everything.
Well, and the blood is fully like something out of an Argento movie.
Yeah,
like super bright.
And yeah, Jimmy slipping on the blood and passing out is pretty funny, but also how the fuck do you not see the giant pool of blood on the floor when you walk in? Because we get a wide shot and it's so apparent.
Right.
Everyone in this movie just has no peripheral vision.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Nurse Jill, who is the blonde one, I believe, tries to leave. She runs outside and she notices every tire in the parking lot has been slashed. And I'm like, this is equivalent to when Michael threw that pumpkin in the aquarium. He's such a fucking asshole.
I'm just imagining him spending like a full hour flattening every tire in the lot. This is really funny.
Especially with how slow he walks. Of course it's going to take all... That's what I'm saying. How long is this night?
Yeah.
Ugh. And then Lori starts stumbling down the hallway. Nurse Jill finds her. I do like the out of focus tunnel vision shot of Lori's POV as she sees Michael stab Nurse Jill in the back and lift her off the ground. It's a great little moment.
Yeah.
Did this movie start the trend of if their shoes fall off, they're definitely dead?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
like
I
that.
believe the actress actually asked Rosenthal if that could happen, or someone suggested that as like a nice little button onto that death, but it works great.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, like she gets stabbed in the back, she could be alive. Make sure her shoes are off.
Yep. And then, yeah, this is where Lori sees Michael for the first time in this movie, and they have this little chase to the hospital.
I do like the reworked chase theme here. Like
Yeah.
it sounds a little bit more industrial than in the first one.
Mhm.
I think that works really well. It is wild. Lori gets pretty spry all of a sudden.
Yeah. I also like the slowed down version of the theme where it's like bum, 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 bum. I like that stuff.
Oh, yeah, I like that too.
Michael slowly descending on the stairs is a great shot. That's a low angle shot. That's great. Lori also finds a dead security guard down here in the basement hung up by a work light, which I'm like, God, it means he drug him all the way from the shed into here. God damn.
Right.
And then
This is going to be hilarious later.
And then Lori ends up in like what I assume is the basement and finds an elevator. And I'm like, girl, if there's an elevator, there are stairs too.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for this slow ass elevator to pick her up. But then it's a little bit of confusing geography because then she gets in the elevator. It's one of those two-way elevators where you can get out on either side. The door closes and she turns around and the other door opens and she just walks out like she's on the ground floor.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand that.
It's a weird bit. Yeah.
But I do like the shot of Lori in the elevator watching Michael approach. It's very simple, but it looks great. I like the lighting on that.
I do too.
The door closing on Michael's hand and he's like, ow. And he just retracts it.
Shit.
It's pretty funny. And then, yeah, she gets outside. She notices all the tires are slashed too. And I'm like, I would just start walking down the street.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Just keep walking. But she gets into one of the cars and she kind of just passes out on the floor of the passenger seat of one of these vehicles. All these vehicles too look like they're from the 50s.
Yes.
I don't know why that was a choice, but okay.
Yeah. This is where Marion is trying to tell Dr. Loomis about the Strode family.
Mhm.
And she starts by saying, Dr. Loomis, there's something you should know. And Loomis is just like, yeah, we used to do fire rituals 2,000 years ago. Let me tell you about the unconscious mind. And she's like, okay, that's great, man. Anyway. It's
not what I meant.
But also, she's like, there's something to tell you. And he goes, what is it? And she goes, they should have told you so long ago. So I'm like, get to the meat of the point. What are you trying to talk about?
I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's yours.
And yeah, this is where the reveal happens. It sent everyone into a tizzy where Lori was adopted. She's Michael's sister, and he's out to kill her specifically. Everyone else is just in the way. And again, this is a scene you can lift entirely out of this movie,
Yep.
and it's totally fine.
I agree.
They fucking should have.
I don't need to know why Michael is going after her.
And then it saddles them with this motivation that they then have to like work around
Yeah.
for several movies
Yeah.
until they decide, never mind.
Yep.
If only Lori had known about the little Celtic rocks.
She would just perform the ritual with the runes.
That's right.
Oh, wait, also, Loomis threatens a U.S. Marshal with a gun.
Oh my God. What is it you guys call a warning shot? Blammo.
Yeah.
That's my favorite scene of the fucking movie.
And now everybody in that car is deaf.
Uh-huh.
It's so good, but JT's right. Like a gunshot going off inside the cab of the car would deafen all of them.
Not even a gunshot, a revolver. Those things are notoriously loud.
Yeah.
I did my first desk pop.
God, it's so funny. But yeah, then Jimmy ends up in the vehicle that Lori's passed out in, and Jimmy's got some trauma.
Yeah.
Jimmy's got a lot going on here at the moment. He's like, ugh.
Jimmy's me in this scenario. He's just dazed. He's fallen asleep.
He is cum drunk. That's what it is. He went to the C.E.U. before he walked out here.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
And then, yeah, he passes out on the steering wheel. I'm like, Lori, lift his head off the steering wheel a lot quicker than you do. Because there is like 7 reaction shots of the building before she decides to do that.
Uh-huh.
And Loomis, Marion, and the marshal show up at the hospital. They walk inside. I do kind of like the shot of Lori crawling on the ground, trying to get their attention.
Oh, I think this is the scariest part of the movie. Her pulling herself along the pavement, trying to scream for help, and she can't until the door is closed. I
Yep.
think it's great.
It's great. And then, yeah, eventually she gets to her feet. She runs to the door because Michael appears and starts chasing after her. They let her in. Michael bursts through the glass-plated door like the fucking Terminator.
God, it's so good.
He walks through it.
This hospital must be made entirely out of fucking particle board and plexiglass with how easily shit falls apart here, because
Yeah.
this door later on falls apart too.
Yeah.
Loomis puts a bunch more bullets into him. He passes to the ground.
He tells this marshal not to get near Michael, but then he sends Marion to walk over
Yep.
Michael Myers to
Yep.
go get the radio.
Oh, this marshal gets what's fucking coming to him. But it is also maybe the worst shot death in the movie.
It is.
The scalpel going across his throat. It
The jump cut.
yeah, it just looks bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael getting a lot of use out of this scalpel, which you honestly don't see that much in these Halloween movies. Usually a one weapon, and then I move on to whatever is next, you know?
Right.
And so, yeah, it's just Marion out in the car trying to alert the police, and Loomis taking Lori through the hospital trying to escape Michael. I do got to say, I like the slow creeping walk Michael does with just the scalpel out in front of him.
Yeah.
I think that's great. And then, yeah, I think Lori may need to join the Olympic marksmanship team because
She is a crack shot.
Yeah.
Loomis gives her his gun. They end up in this room by themselves. It's only one door in and out. Michael bursts through this paper door, stabs Loomis in the chest with the scalpel.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of surprised he doesn't just finish him off there. But he starts approaching Lori, cowering in the corner. She does call his name, and I do think it's great that he stops, takes a moment to acknowledge it, does a little head tilt
Yeah.
before continuing and on.
It's good.
And then, yeah, from a sitting position, she is able to take the gun and shoot Michael in both eyeballs without somehow blowing his
out
fucking
the
head
back
off.
of his head. Yeah.
It is an incredible shot.
Turned on aim hacks.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But also, talking about incredible shots, just the shot of the blood pouring out of the eye holes is tremendous.
Right.
It's good. I love it. It doesn't make a lick of sense, but
No.
it's such a great visual.
It makes no fucking sense.
I've heard someone argue that he got shot in the head somewhere and the blood is running down his face, leaving the eye holes.
Then there should be a hole in his mask.
That's the argument. So
Or a
there's-
hole in his fucking head because it's a revolver.
You're right.
Or she missed both times and his eyes just did that.
That's a good theory right there. I like that.
Well, now, hold on. Nathan's onto something there.
And so, yeah, I do like this motif where Loomis stands up and starts releasing valves on these oxygen tanks.
Yeah.
Or these ether tanks. I do like that. It's
This man decided, I think I'm going to fucking die.
Yeah.
It's time to die.
But it's a great like disorientation for Michael, who's now blinded, and now you're fucking with his hearing. It's great sound design too. It's a good final act like motif. I like this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, he starts swiping away being blind at where he thinks they are.
The sound mix here is so good.
Yeah.
With just the swiping sounds.
Mm-hmm. And Lori gets out of the room, and then yeah, Loomis says, "We're going to hell tonight, Michael." He takes out his Zippo. One of the coolest fucking explosions ever seen in a movie to me. Where
It's a fireball.
he just goes, "It's time, Michael," and the reaction shot of Michael being like, Yeah, you're probably right. 'Cause he just kind of standing there
Yeah.
sweating.
Either that or he's really high from all the ether that's going through the room.
Yep.
Yeah. He's all bricked up because he never found the C.E.U. He's just like, fucking kill me.
That would have been great because, like, you know, like the firefighters show up and Halloween Kills to put out the fire, and that saves Michael.
Uh-huh.
Here, the fire's going, but all that cum in his balls just put out the fire, and he just stumbles out.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no, this is a great shot.
Stickiest fireball ever.
It's a great shot. The Zippo, you know, igniting in this place,
Yeah.
lighting the fuck up. This stunt is incredible.
Dude, and Loomis did not give Lori enough time to
No.
get the fuck out of the
No,
way.
not at all.
The dive she does is great. And what I love is that Michael, because of the flame resistant suit, Michael gains 400 pounds from getting blown up.
Yes.
That's because he's bricked up. He just expands.
He comes out of there looking like the Michelin Man.
Oh, he comes out of there.
Oh, boy.
Aw.
But also, because theoretically, part 4 is a continuation of this story.
Yeah.
That means Michael is blind throughout the rest of this timeline, right?
Right. Or his eyes grew back.
He took a dog's eyes and put him in his fucking skull. Well, I know. I guess he would have taken Ben Tramer's because he's not using them no more.
There you go.
But yeah, I love this shot of him just walking out.
It's good.
Dude, this is an amazing fire stunt, though.
It is.
Like, it looks so good.
The close up of the face and the mask burning is so cool because it's like it's so hard to tell what you're looking at in a really fascinating way. The way that the mask is like burnt and like blown apart is just really interesting.
And Dick Warlock said he did kind of change the industry here because the fire suit he was using, for some reason, I don't know why no one thought this through, had zippers on it.
Yeah.
And because heat is attracted to metal, he did burn his arm pretty badly. So now
Oh,
burn suits don't have
no.
zippers on them. So he was kind of a guinea pig in that aspect. But
Yeah. Holy cow.
guess it changed things for the better. And so, yeah, we get some of the best production design you could just ask for at the end of a movie. This overcast fog
Yeah.
is incredible. Like, what luck they had on the day they decided to shoot this thing. It looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
We get more Dana Carvey here in the ending.
Woo.
Not saying a word, but it's pretty funny.
Ashley pointed out that when the reporters are following Lori while she's being loaded into this ambulance, and I went back twice, and the reporter literally says she's now being assisted out of the wheelie chair. He says wheelie chair. It's really fucking funny.
What would you call it?
Well, wheelchair.
Fair enough.
That's old school, man. So, JT, this is your movie, technically. So you tell us what happens here at the end of Halloween 2 from 1981.
Do it.
All right, so you had two police officers talking, saying how many we got. He says 10 so far. They haven't got through the babies yet.
Do it harder.
So Lori gets into the ambulance and Sandman starts playing.
Do 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 do.
There is a extended shot where
Yeah.
Jimmy is in the back of the ambulance with her.
Yeah.
Fucking Jimmy.
In the TV version, right?
Yeah, a little fake scare. And that's about it.
I ask again, where the fuck are Lori's parents? Now
Right.
we're in a new day and no one knows where the fuck they are.
Now we're going to a new hospital.
This is a perfect ending, though, because in the theatrical ending, there is no catching up with Jimmy. We don't know if he lives or dies. We don't have a scene of the parents actually like consoling her and like those tinfoil towels they give you or whatever, the blankets.
Right.
We don't have Brackett and Hunt having a discussion about anything. We just kind of get the fuck out of there. And I think that's the perfect ending.
No, it's bleak. Like it's still really heavy.
And we end actually on the shot of the mask.
Yeah.
So it's a great ending.
Mhm.
And again, I don't like it as much as the original, but I do think this movie is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a good, worthy successor. And it's number 2 or 3 on any given day in my ranking. But
Mhm.
that is Halloween 2 from 1981. Fellas, are there any notes that you guys had that we did not cover?
I just wanted to throw out that I think the underrated best part of Mr. Sandman is when they sing Mr. Sandman and he goes, yes. Big fan of that.
Okay.
Got it?
I do think it was a bold choice to have the ending of the first one play at the beginning of this one because
Yeah.
the mask looks so different from all the secondhand smoke damage.
Right.
Sure.
But other than that, this movie, I love it. It's great. Again, it was the first one I've ever seen. It terrified me as a kid, so I'm glad we can go over this.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we waste no more time and let's hop over to our wrap-up segment, starting with Prop Cop. Now, if you're new to the show, and I don't know why I always think to remember to do this here, we are a show that watches movies such as Halloween 2, and we will give you a silver lining at the end of it. But before we do that, we also talk about Prop Cop, which is where we each are going to pick one prop from the movie that we like to have in real life. JT, you pick this movie, so you get first dibs. What prop do you want most from Halloween 2?
I want one of the Haddonfield Memorial Hospital jackets.
Sure. That's a good wardrobe piece. I just want Dr. Mixter's cool aquarium that he's got in his office.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That thing is cool as hell. Nathan?
Yeah, when Michael walks by the Haddonfield Memorial sign and those partiers catch up behind him, one of the ladies is wearing these unbelievable cheetah print pants.
Okay.
And I want those.
All right. Mally, what do you want?
Oh, I'm going to have one of those old school cop cars.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Those things are so fucking cool, man. We gotta get back. We don't need Chargers and Teslas. That shit's so fucking lame. That's where we went wrong in America, is changing the design of the police cars.
Yep, it's only that, honestly.
Honestly, do you know what kind of car I desperately want? I want just I want a fucking hearse.
Yeah, that seems right up your alley.
That would fucking rule.
That's what we mean when we say make America great again, by the way. Get back to those police cars looking like that.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dustin, you can put that on your next episode.
I'm fixing America. We got to get back to those police cars.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about a bit part.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's nice hair. It looked even better in my crotch.
I picked that one specifically because Jamie Lee Curtis is famously wearing a wig in this movie.
Yes. Oh, they did her dirty with that wig.
Yeah.
Can I go first? Because
Sure.
I really don't want anyone else to take mine, and I feel like there's an obvious choice here.
Sure.
I know what it is.
It better not be mine.
I know what it's going to be, but go ahead.
Ben fucking Tramer, boys.
Damn it. Fuck you.
Well, I'm sure one of us has picked this, but I guess I'll go ahead and take it so we don't have to deal with it. I'll be the cop who runs down Ben Tramer.
Hell yeah, bro.
Nice.
All right, who's going to be the driver of the suicide van?
I'm gonna be the night dentist.
Oh, okay.
Just because that guy is available on call at 11 p.m. to look at a dead kid.
The worst superhero ever.
Night dentist.
Dude, okay. So if Christy and I are watching a movie in preparation for an episode, she also plays like prop cop and stuff with me.
Oh,
Okay,
yay.
okay.
Oh, is that what you guys call it?
Oh, yeah.
That's his CEU.
Yeah, that's the CEU. She picked that.
She doesn't deserve that. I take it back.
She picked the cardigan that the dentist was wearing. So
Okay.
I'm glad you picked that bit part.
Oh, it's good. It's a good cardigan.
So who you want to be, JT?
Well, Ben Tramer was first, but Mr. Elrod is second.
Yeah.
Dude, yes, because Mr. Elrod has no lines of dialogue and he gets to sleep in a chair while someone makes him a sandwich.
Yeah.
He's chilling the most.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, fellas. Well, we got to talk about it for the final time this season. We end in a sort of bleak manner, even though Michael is seemingly down for the count. So is Loomis. And Lori has got a lot of trauma she's going to have to unpack. So let's talk about the silver lining to Halloween 2. Who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Okay.
Loomis is never seeing the inside of a jail cell.
That man escaped. You know what? He went out very similar to Walter White. Let me just hunt myself down first. Mally, what's your silver lining?
I mean, if you weren't ready to be a parent.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
The C.E.U. will rebuild.
All right. JT, what's your silver lining?
The local mechanic is going to be busy.
Oh, yeah. That's really good.
Well, is he also the one that's dead at in Halloween 1 where he gets his jumpsuit from?
Not me to figure out.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then the Russellville mechanic is going to be very busy.
There you go. My silver lining is evil died tonight.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So there you go.
Someone had to.
Yep.
Well done, bud.
Well, let's say this. Let's say you watch this movie and you're like, fellas, I am devastated. Donna Pleasance is dead on my screen, and so is Michael, and Lori's got just so many dead friends and colleagues and everything. I need to pick me up. What is a movie people should watch after they watch Halloween 2 with our pick me up? So I'll go ahead and go first. My film is another movie about siblings. It's in Cindy's. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I will say
The Dreamers.
I will say another movie about siblings, though, that does involve a brother and sister, but neither are trying to kill each other. They just kissed a little bit. I'm going to go with Return of the Jedi.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Where another man gets put down by fire at the end of it.
Yeah.
JT, what are you going to watch?
I'm going to choose Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Hell yeah.
Because Dick Warlock also did stunts in that movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're men in tights, tights. We roam around the forest looking for fights.
Mally, what are you going to watch?
Well, now I just want to watch fucking Men in Tights. Are you kidding me? I'm also keeping it all in the family. I'm going Step Brothers.
Nice.
Hell yeah. I considered Step Brothers too.
There was a Step Brothers too. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hey.
Nathan, what are you watching?
If you can't get enough of Donald Pleasance firing guns, go watch another John Carpenter joint, Escape from New York.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. God, we got to do that movie on the show at some point. I love that movie.
I had LA on the schedule for a minute.
Which I've never seen.
There's some real problematic stuff in it, but
I'm sure.
But it's a fun time, and I might revisit that.
Hell yeah. And then we always do this with horror movies. What is the best kill of Halloween 2? I gotta say,
we know what it is.
Yeah, it's been Traber, right?
It's those babies.
Yeah, the one that was taken away from Michael.
It's either Ben Traber or Loomis, and both are fireballs at the end of the day. So
Ben Tramer's the one that got away.
And then lastly, we kind of talked about this already, but do we recommend Halloween 2 from 1981?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's not my favorite, but it drags in a couple of spots, but it still looks great. There's some fun performances in it, some good kills, some good Halloween kills, if you will.
Well, they ended in this one, so
they did.
What I like about this movie, and yes, I recommend it because it's not just another. It was a sequel just to put out for money. Obviously,
yes, it was.
It's not another teen movie.
It actually is another teen movie.
You're right.
True, but it just doesn't seem like where it's fluent from the first one,
Mm-hmm.
like the Freddy or the Jason movies. Think it's just new counselors every time. It's
Right.
Just to put them out. It has some connection to it. I love it.
I don't think we mentioned this, but I just think it's so cool that the movie picks up exactly where the last one left off. Like,
Yeah.
I remember before I even saw the second one, my dad telling me, yeah, there's like two movies, they take place on the same night. And I was like, you can do that? I don't know why it was like a novel concept to me, but it's really fucking cool.
No, I don't think this one reinvents the wheel like the first movie did,
Right.
but it's got some great slow methodical pacing that I think Rosenthal has here. I like that there's just empty shots of the hallways. I like that there's characters just kind of slowly walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Dean Cundey's photography, incredible.
And he runs it back with Resurrection, if we're being honest.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Mally did everything but bribe me to choose Resurrection for this. I just refuse.
I actively tried to bribe you. What are you talking about? You just didn't accept it. That Venmo transaction is still pending.
But yeah, that's Halloween 2, fellas, and that brings us to the end of season 8.
Thank God. I have shit to do.
Very fun season, and we had 2 weddings in the middle of it. Pretty cool.
Yes.
But the fun doesn't have to stop here. You can also join our Patreon at patreon.com/silverliningsplaylist, where even though we're taking a little bit of a break for a couple of months before we come back for season 9, the Patreon doesn't stop, where you've got all of Show Guys in our back catalog and The Secret of the Dudes powers on. By the time this episode comes out, we will be about to release our episode on Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, so fucking good.
It is a great movie.
Yeah.
Cowabunga, dude.
Even Roger Ebert likes it.
From Beyond the Grave.
There's also commentaries you can watch either with or without syncing up to the movie. We have both options available for you. And yeah, just a lot of bonus stuff on there you can get. And again, that's patreon.com/silverliningsplaylist. 7-day free trial, $1 a month after that. Very cheap. And if you haven't already, subscribe, rate, and leave feedback wherever you listen to us right now. We would greatly, greatly appreciate that. It takes no time at all. Just throw on those 5 stars and maybe leave a comment or two. If you haven't already, you can follow us on social media as well. Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, and Lemonade, so you can get updates about when we do come back for season 9, or if there are any bonuses in between here and there. If you want to, you can follow us on our subreddit as well, reddit.com/r/silverliningsplaylist. And you can check out our website at tslppodcast.com. Now, you heard that cue we played right before bit parts where I just played a clip of someone saying a funny line or something from a movie. If you've got a suggestion for what we can throw into the bit part rotations, you can use the contact us form on our website, or you can email us at thesilverliningsplaylist@gmail.com. And you can also just, email us about whatever you want to talk about. If you want to give us feedback on the show, a movie suggestion we should cover, anything you can do so by emailing us. So 2 last little bits of business before we get out of here, fellas, for the season. I do want to say I am looking to have some sort of merch set up for us.
Oh.
I don't know what the merch is going to be just yet, but I've been trying to figure out the merch situation. And it's a little more complicated than I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any experience with setting up merch for a website, please get in touch with us. Again, the silverlinesplaylist@gmail.com. I will throw you a small consultation fee for helping me get this set up. It won't be a ton of money.
Y'all motherfuckers getting paid for this?
I will throw some of my own money at you for just helping me get this set up.
Oh, there we go.
So email us again at the silverlinesplaylist@gmail.com. Again, I don't know what the merch is going to be, but I've got some ideas. I just need help getting the store set up and the printing set up. I need someone to help me out with all that. So again, email me and I'll let you know.
You know those little hand puppets for when Godzilla came out? They sold like the little rubber hand puppets. We should do that with our dumb heads.
I was going to say we should print badges that say C.E.U. on them.
Oh, yeah. Imagine a knock on the door. You open it up. We're standing there. Sir, we've come for your sperm.
We've come for your cum.
We've arrived, and soon so shall you.
They're like, who are you guys? And we pull out our badges. C.E.U.
Yeah, we have like the little flip down badges like the FBI. They're in a little wallet.
Yeah.
No. We're like, I don't have to show you any identification. Give me your cum.
That actually leads me into the second bit of business I want to say before we get out of here, which is,
oh no,
I'm about to bust.
The world is terrible right now. The world is terrible right now. I think we can all admit that.
It is.
And we want to say thank you very much for tuning into our dumb little show where we talked about cum extraction units. It means the world to us that you people have not only given us a ton of plays, a ton of follows on social media, but all the people over on the Patreon that signed up and interact with us over there and have a lot of fun. It just means the world to me that anyone would take even a brief moment to just check out our show. If you're a huge Halloween 2 fan and you just looked up podcasts covering this movie and you found us and you gave us a chance and you made it this far, it's such a great honor.
How bummed are they right now?
I know. I'm sorry. I wish I gave you your money back, but this is a free show. But yeah, in all sincerity, I'm sorry the world sucks. Please stay tuned with us at least to get some bit of entertainment, some bit of levity, some escape from all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want more, again, sign up for the Patreon. It's only $1 a month and you get a ton of other bonus stuff where we're talking about shit like the Ninja Turtles and Showgirls and Tommy Boy. You know, just escape for a little bit if you can.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all. Just wanted to say, I know shit's going to suck. You won't hear from us on the main feed for a couple of months, but we will return with season 9. Probably sometime this year. In fact, almost assuredly sometime this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't discussed it really yet, but there is a new Aronofsky movie coming out.
Yeah.
Who knows if it'll qualify? If it does, we'll cover it on the show. And if not, we may just do it anyways, just because of tradition at this point. But we do have to start thinking of a new tradition. We've kind of talked about one. We'll see what happens. But stay tuned for news on season 9. Again, follow us on social media if you want to get updates on that. But that's all. So rest in peace, Oatmeal. And I guess Dr. Loomis.
And all those babies.
There's that. But also we can say this for once. Ben Tramer. I guess we could actually say rest in peace, Ben Tramer.
Man. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. And as always, Dustin's Figo needs a little bit of therapy.
Okay, bye.
All right.
I hated that.
It's time, audience.
I'm your sister. I'm your sister.
Oh, you're my sister.
Hello, YouTube. If you've made it this far, thanks. Could you do us one more favor? Could you hit those like and subscribe buttons? Maybe leave us a comment on what you think of the show. We'd really appreciate it. Bye.